Hello, and welcome to my screencast series on the basics of Salesforce. My learning goal for the semester was to understand Salesforce and the many tools it has to offer. My internship site uses Salesforce to house its fundraising data, so it was imperative that I learn Salesforce throughout the semester. My screencast series will consist of a few screencasts covering these different tools. But first, we will begin with an introduction. This is the home page of Salesforce. In this screencast, I will introduce Salesforce, what it is, who it is for, and the common vocabulary that is used throughout the platform. First of all, what is Salesforce? Salesforce is a customer relationship management software, also known as CRM software. Who is Salesforce for? Salesforce can be used by any organization or company that manages sales and customer relationship data. It is also highly customizable to meet other needs. For instance, my site is a nonprofit, so it uses Salesforce to track fundraising data such as donor information and fundraising leads. Companies and organizations that utilize Salesforce can take advantage of all of these tools, using it for sales, service, marketing, commerce, engagement, and so on. Now we can go ahead and log in. The login page is at the very top, in the top right-hand corner. You can enter your username and password here. When you log in, it will take you to the home page of your account. At the top of the page are tabs for all of the important tools that you may need. You can even customize which tabs you see at the top of the page. Here we can see the home button, chatter, contacts, accounts, etc. The home page is a dashboard for recent activity. It can show sales performance, recent opportunities, or new accounts, for example. It is extremely customizable to suit any organization's needs. Here we can see my organization's quarterly performance, as well as pertinent news, today's events, today's tasks, records that have recently been looked at, as well as recent opportunities for my organization. In the home page, you can customize any of these objects that you see here. Up top, you can see the search bar. The search bar is used for any object that you have in Salesforce. You can search a name or an opportunity, and anything that is relevant to your search will come up in a very organized fashion. You can see here that any opportunities associated with the name Jane have appeared, any accounts, and any contacts. Now, we will review some commonly used vocabulary. The first vocab word to understand is the object. Salesforce stores data in relational tables. The records in these tables contain data for the structure of the platform itself, as well as for user-created data. These relational tables are referred to as objects in Salesforce. There are two main kinds of objects: the standard object, which is the objects that are already created for you by the Salesforce platform, and the custom objects, which are the objects created by you based on your business needs. For the sake of simplicity in this tutorial, we will focus only on the standard objects in Salesforce. The most important standard objects to know are accounts, contacts, opportunities, and reports. From the home page, we can click on the Accounts tab. This is the home page for all accounts. An account represents an individual account, which is an organization or person involved in your business, such as a customer, a competitor, a partner, etc. In my site's case, most of our accounts are for donors, whether that be an individual donor, a corporation that donates, or foundations that donate. Accounts are the backbone of Salesforce, and the next video will be all about creating accounts and maintaining data with accounts. From here, we can move on to the contacts page. The next type of object is a contact. A contact is an individual associated with an organization's account. For instance, organization XYZ We have an account for organization XYZ in Salesforce, but Jane Doe is a member of the organization XYZ. To keep track of Jane Doe and her relationship with organization XYZ, we've created a contact for her under organization XYZ's account. Here you can see the contact Jane Doe under the organization XYZ's account. We will also go over contacts in our later video on accounts as well. Next, we can look at the opportunities page. The next type of important object is the opportunity. Opportunities are a useful tool to keep track of the money coming into your organization. For example, your organization's sales made or donations received. These can be linked to both contacts and accounts too. Later, we will go over how to make an opportunity and how to run reports on opportunities. Finally, the last important vocab word to know is the report. Reports are a highly customizable way to compile, filter, and display data to show a bigger picture of your organization. Maybe you're trying to see your organization's sales from the last quarter, or you are trying to see the email address of all accounts that have donated in the last year. The Reports tab will pull the data you need according to the criteria that you set for it. The next episode of my screencast series will be on the accounts and contacts. We will be going over creating accounts and contacts and all of the necessary information to know about these. On this screencast, we will go over accounts and contacts. Remember, an account represents an individual, an organization, or a person involved in your business, such as a customer, a competitor, a partner, or a donor. And in my site's case, most of our accounts are for donors, whether that be an individual donor, a corporation that donates, or a foundation that donates. Accounts are the backbone of Salesforce, and this video will go over how to create an account. So, click on the tab that says Accounts, and it will take you to the home page for the accounts. To create a new account, click the button that says New on the right-hand side. A pull-up menu will appear on your screen, and you can fill in the information for the new account. This account name will be for John Smith. John Smith is an individual that donates to my site. You'll see under the account name a blank space that says Parent Account. A parent account in Salesforce is a way to create a hierarchy between all of your accounts. For example, John Smith is an individual that donates. In my Salesforce, I have parent accounts for individuals, companies, and foundations. Because John Smith is an individual, the parent account will be individuals. Next, I will fill out all of the necessary information, such as his phone number, fax number, website, employees, if it's a company, but he's an individual, so I will leave that blank. The industry, if that was a company, description, and you can fill out the mailing and billing address as well. When you're finished filling out the information for your new account, you can hit Save. By linking accounts to parent accounts, it is easy to categorize and organize data. This is particularly useful down the road when you're running reports. You can assign a parent account while you're creating a new account, or if you forget to do it in the moment, you can assign a parent account to an already existing account. To do that, you can just pull up the account's information and edit it from there. For example, to pull up an account's information, go back to the home page for the Accounts tab, and you can see an account for Jane F. I want to edit her account, so I'll click on her, and it'll take me to her account page. On her account page, I can see any contacts associated with her, the opportunities that are associated with her, for example, this individual donation here on November 2nd, and any notes and files associated. I can see her billing address, the industry, the person that made the account in Salesforce, and more. To edit, you can click the Edit button on the top right-hand corner. And here I can fill out her information and make any changes necessary. Now that we've gone over how to create an account, we're going to look at creating contacts. This is very similar to creating an account. Remember that contacts are individuals associated with an organization's account. For instance, organization XYZ. When I go to organization XYZ's account, I can see that Jane Doe is a contact associated with their account. She is an employee of organization XYZ. If I want to create a new contact for the organization XYZ, on their page, I can create new contact in the right-hand corner. Here, I can fill out all the necessary information to create a new account for organization XYZ. Alternatively, going back to the contacts page, you can just create a new account here if you do not want to associate it quite yet with an organization. On the next episode of my screencast series, we'll be going over opportunities, how to create new opportunities and how to look at the current opportunities, as well as all of the stages of opportunities. In this screencast, we will go over opportunities. Opportunities are a useful tool to keep track of the money coming into your organization. For example, your organization's sales or donations received. These can be linked to both contacts and accounts. You can even keep track of sales that are in the process of closing. To create a new opportunity, you can click on the Opportunities tab. This will take you to the home page of all of your opportunities. Here you can see every opportunity associated with your organization. You can even sort it by opportunity name, by account name, or by the date that it closed. To create a new opportunity, you can select the button that says New on the right-hand side. To create a new opportunity, you must fill out the opportunity name, the account name, the close date, and the stage in order for it to save in Salesforce. For the sake of this example, let's pretend that organization XYZ donated $1,000 to my organization. The opportunity name will be called Donation from XYZ, and because it's from organization XYZ, that will be the account that I file this opportunity under. They donated on Monday, November 5th, so that will be the date that the opportunity closed. The next tab is for the stages. You can see here many different stages of an opportunity. This allows you to keep track of opportunities that are in the process of closing and are not quite closed yet, or opportunities that have fully closed. For instance, if you're working for a company that is working on closing a sale, you can create an opportunity with a variety of different stages so that you can keep track of that process. When an opportunity is closed won, that means that the deal has closed and that the opportunity is successful. This means that the money has come to your organization. If an opportunity is closed loss, that means that it failed and did not ever reach your organization successfully. So because this was a donation from organization XYZ and we received a check in the mail, this opportunity will be marked closed won. Now I will fill out the amount of the donation, any additional information that I would like to include, and I can save it. Here's the home page of the opportunity that I just created. Now, say I want to add a contact for the organization, because the organization itself did not just write me a check for $1,000. It was an individual from the organization. I'll go into Contact Rules and select Manage Contact Rules for this opportunity. John Smith was the individual that donated to me. And because he is associated with organization XYZ, He is the primary contact for this opportunity. Now, when I look at this opportunity in the home page, right here at number 11, I will be able to see that it is the organization XYZ that donated to me. And when I click on the actual opportunity itself, I will be able to see that the donation came from John Smith within organization XYZ, that it was $1,000, that the opportunity is closed won, and that it closed on November 5th, 2018.